So, fehlerhafterweise habe ich vergessen, die Aufnahme zu starten. Also nochmal herzlich willkommen zu The Legend of Heroes Trails through Daybreak. Wie gesagt, auf normal und dann Cutscene galore. August 26, 1208. Midwest Seniority, Teil Republic. Somewhere in the capital city of Teil.
There you go. Brought the goods.
Wasn't easy to find this, you know. Went around every damn antique shop in the capital before we came across it.
Yeah, and now my legs hurt like a bitch for it. Gonna hurt something fierce tomorrow.
Well earned, I'm sure.
Open the case so we can confirm its contents then.
This does appear to be what the boss has asked for.
It looks authentic to me too.
This ain't no knockoff. It's the real thing. So, we good for $1 million?
And where did you pull that figure from?
I believe we agreed on 100,000 Mira down, and 300,000 more upon completion of the job.
Yeah, well, that was then, and this is now. Inflation ain't pretty, you feel me? Doesn't sound very fair that we busted our asses for something so important only for a little loose change.
And there's a lot of rumors going around about you guys. How about it? You treat us right, and this could be the start of something real nice here.
Huh. Interesting.
I suppose you do deserve a little extra something.
The hell? Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you think we won't play? What is this?
Huh. Should've known your place.
Word to the wise. Don't try to blackmail someone higher up on the food chain.
Damn it, the cops! When did they start patrolling down here? Idiots.
Must have been on your tail.
Let's just get out of... Wait, what?
Where did it go?
I don't know any better than you! What are you doing down here?
Here. We're done. Let's scram.
We ain't gonna wait around and get busted neither.
This wasn't how it's supposed to go!
Suspects in sight! Seems that tip paid off. Apprehend them!
Even those dumbasses in the police force have their uses once in a while. Thing's gotta be worth a shit ton of Mira if A wants it that bad. Guess I should check the Black Light District. Or maybe there would be a better place to start.
Thanks for your patronage. Hope to see you again.
Just you now. We're about to close for the day.
Yeah, I hear ya. Come on. Gotta take this upstairs.
I'm gonna go to bed then. Night-night.
Night-night. Grandpa loves you.
Good night, sweetie. Don't forget to brush your teeth first, all right? This one's on me, Van.
Thanks. These little perks are why they call you the diva of the diner, you know?
Well, this diva's very welcome.
Think you can butter her up, do ya? You really shouldn't enable him.
I sure smell something brewing. And it ain't the coffee.
Well, that's another dead end for me. I guess going above board for this is going to keep getting me nowhere fast. I think I'll have to take her advice after all, as bad as I feel exploiting loopholes in the law. Bingo. It was stolen from an antique shop in the capital last weekend, but because it could have been stolen goods, the shop never reported it. This has trouble written all over it. I have no idea if this person even exists, but let's plug in that code she gave me. Oh, it worked after all!
Solutions. 521 free. Room 201, 8th District. The next day. August 27th, 10:05 a.m. Capital Kelp at 8th District, Walks Court, aka Old Town.
Monmar. This looks like the building. What an adorable bistro this is. It has such a welcoming storefront. Is the place I'm looking for really right above here?
Oh, are you a customer, perhaps? It's still breakfast hours if you're interested. Or is it the office upstairs you're here for?
It is the office, actually. Is this where I can find Arkwright Solutions?
That's right. He only just finished breakfast himself, so I'm sure you'll still find him in his office. He might have gone back to bed, though, so don't be shy about knocking a few times to get his attention.
Right solution. Complicated medicine.
Well, it doesn't get more complicated than mine.
First thing in the morning? You're, not really here with a job, right?
I am. I have something I'd really like your help with, so if you don't mind, sir. Thank you very much. First, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. My name is Agnes Claudel. I currently attend a school in the Ober district.
Armis Academy, yeah? Pretty famous school. Guess you're a first-year student living in the dorms, Miss Claudel?
You're very well informed. Oh, was it my uniform that gave it away?
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first-year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you carry yourself says it all.
I beg your pardon?
Sexual harassment. First in the morning.
The name's Van. Van Arkwright. Don't got a clue how you found out about me. But if you know the 4SPG code, you gotta know what work I do here.
I do. You're a contractor people go to when they have a job they feel uncomfortable discussing with the police or the guild. I'm told people often refer to you as a Spriggan.
Close, but not quite. It's not just an issue of comfort. I take on jobs you flat out couldn't bring up to the authorities. Jobs so close to illegal, the cops hate me. You get that, right?
I think so.
Well, whatever. Just give me a rundown on what you want doing for starters. I'll decide whether to take it on after that.
Thank you. In that case.
Holy shit. They'll tell me Aramis gives all new students Zyphas these days. Those things are top of the line.
No, but, you're not far off.
Guten alten Klapptelefone.
Please have a look at this.
An antique pocket watch. Wait.
This is what I want your help with. I'd like your assistance in locating the old orbment in that image. It's a few decades old and a memento of a relative of mine. My great-grandfather.
Where'd you get this image?
It wasn't through an ordinary search engine, I'll say that. Records indicate it was stolen from an antique shop in the city a week ago.
I'm gonna assume you mean a special search app based on a P4 protocol exploit. Not what I was expecting. I'll give it to you straight. Take this one to the cops or the guild. I don't know what kind of orbment this is, but it looks like it's got a whole lot of historical value. And you mentioned it was stolen. Likely some seedy folks are involved at this point. Besides, searching for a memento of a relative sounds like something those suckers at the guild would eat right up.
So you say, but I can't. I just can't. I can't go to the police with this. And the guild is even more out of the question.
Warum das?
If you say so. Oh, I guess I should have put out something to eat with the tea, huh?
Oh, speaking of food. This is from a popular cakery near our dorm. They only make 20 of them a day, and they're supposed to be really good.
This is Andalusia's late summer limited time edition. The specially made tart covered in Violette de Soleil figs from Oregon honey.
Ich glaube, jemand mag Süßigkeiten.
You are something of an expert, I see.
I just want to make this clear. I'm not doing this because I couldn't say no to that tart. Got it?
Werden wir noch sehen.
If you say so.
Must be a connoisseur of sweets, huh? I thought you would wolf it down right on the spot, but you put it in the fridge with all the care given to a family heirloom. And Lucia, what kind of sick freak would save before an end-of-the-day treat? Oh, I'm so jealous you live near that place. Must be nice being a student. Even we have a hard time getting this limited time ones, to be honest. So, Mr. Arkwright, are you really accepting my job then? I'm not gonna turn it down now, but that part only got you in the front door. You're still gonna have to pay my usual rate, and that's a hell of a lot more than what the guild charges. That's fine, I have money. Now, where are we going first? To see an old geezer who knows more about thieving than Mo. He's as easy as you get, but there's no better guy in times like these. Should be in the 6th district right about now. Near the river? Are we taking the subway then? Nah, the bus will get us there at this hour. I know it's not even 11, but I want this job done before end of day so I can toast our success with Miss Good Looking in the fridge.
Then I'm counting on you, Mr. Arkwright.
Same to you. Van's fine. by the way.
If you're sure, then why don't you call me Agnes?
Clear skies are in store for the Edith metropolitan area. Expect a few nice days of sun and smiles. Meanwhile, residents in Longport should prepare for a bout of sudden thunderstorms approaching the area.
Thanks for the update. Now let's get back to the music.
Nachrichten ausschalten. Was das jetzt wieder? Notifications. Baseline ein. Daytime short.
Wish I could give her a good wax right now. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Huh? Oh, this must be his garage.
Und ich werde definitiv nicht alles vorlesen, dann werde ich hier nie fertig.
Currently, traffic along the Edith Expressway is
Ben, good morning. Huh? Hey, Humes. Good to see you. You look ready to take on the world. If you brushed your teeth, washed your face, had breakfast, you better, or else you're in big trouble. I have, promise. Jeez, who's the adult between us? Not you. You're too messy. You don't take care of yourself. Oh, did you make a new friend? Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. She's adorable. Your family are my neighbors. They run the bistro here. Nice to see you again. Glad to see you got to talk to Van after all. Oh, I remember you. Yes, thank you for all your help earlier. You two know each other? Not really. She pointed me toward your office when I first came here. It was a big help. It was nothing. Van's office isn't exactly easy to find anyway. You're not the first to come looking for directions. I honestly didn't think to look for your office on top of a restaurant as cozy as this one. That caught me by surprise. I wasn't really planning on it, but things shook out like that. Friendly, normal neighbors like these make for a nice friend. It could stand to be a better one, you know? I still don't like that murky business of yours being right on top of mine. Good to see you too, Victor. I'm not used to seeing you out during the day. What do you plan on coming? Oh, I see you have a young lady with you today. I better not see you try any funny business with her, understood? Girl, that young doesn't need a ruffian like you ruining her life. Come on, give me at least a little credit. I ain't that much of a degenerate. She's just a normal client. Jill. I don't know about, normal, but he's right. I came to him first because I have some business I need his help with. Things must be complicated if you're coming to this idiot for help. And if you go dragging this lady to any shady alleys or bad parts of town, I'll have your head on a nice platter before dinner time. Are we clear? And don't eat too many sweets, or you will get cavities. That's exactly right, my sweet little Yume. We can't forget that. I said, are we clear? Answer me, punk. Yeah, I'll be careful. Don't grill me in front of a client. You and your neighbors look close. It's because we've known each other for a while now. Anyway, good luck out there. Stay safe. Let us know if you get hungry. We'll get something for you in no time.
Can't go wrong with any of them.
Katze, was machst du? Du bist gerade erst reingekommen. Kannst doch nicht schon wieder randalieren. Ich bin arm. Ich hab grad mal 1000 Mira.
Come back soon.
Currently, traffic along the Eden Expressway is moving smoothly with no accidents being reported. Over in the Vontai district, however.
Geht rum. Warum sich zu stehen? Ob hier noch mehr ist.
Quit dawdling and buy something.
That's all we have for now. Now, how about some more music?
Zeitung mitnehmen.
Stay out of trouble now.
Wo kann man die nicht lesen, weil 7 ganze Seiten. So viel Text, den ich nie lesen werde. Gesundheit, Katze. Oh, there's the bus stop. Yeah, the next one should be here soon. Then we are a hop, a skip, and a jump away to the Riverside district. Probably got time to grab something from the kiosk if we need to. Nee, einkaufen waren wir gerade. Ist doch schon wieder Kletten. Ach. Wo nimmst du nur immer die ganzen Kletten her? Wow, this place is gorgeous. Believe it or not, I've never actually visited this district before. It's a pretty chill spot, there ain't much hustle and bustle. And that makes it a perfect hangout for more disreputable characters. I've included in that category, by the way. And I assume the man we're meeting is as well. Yeah, that guy is nothing if not cautious. He's always jumping from hideout to hideout. Around this time on Wednesdays, he likes to go out and grab something from one of the stalls. No sign of him yet, but he'll come out to play sooner or later. Let's just wander around until he shows his ugly mug. That sounds like a plan. Alright, he's an acquaintance of yours, correct? If he's supplying us with information, I'm guessing he'll want something in return. Probably. Oh, and I forgot to mention something. That guy might know his stuff, and it's possible that he'll lend us a hand. But don't forget, he's a real piece of shit. The man knows no loyalties. Give him a bag of mirror and that red bastard will sell anyone out. Doesn't matter if they are friend, foe, or even family. I recommend letting me do most of the talking, and no matter what, don't give him anything he could use against you. Duly noted. Ich wünsche nur, das ganze Spiel wäre mit Synchro. Denn ich werde keine Stimmen machen. Das wird nix.
Oh, good stuff right here. The very best. Take as long as you need.
Shrimp and bean. Und Orangensaft.
I'll be waiting for you.
Nowhere better in Riverside than here.
Didn't even stick around to see if we'd get into Summerfest. A show like that in front of Tryon Tower would have been huge for us. We were so excited about it. Are we not good enough? Is that why you left? Wow, she's beautiful. Is she involved with Summerfest? I probably shouldn't bother her.
Oh, this place is so soothing.
He likes hanging out in the terrace. Let's find a spot where we can scope things out.
Vermati. Looks like it's closed right now.
Yeah, nighttime's when the mirror really rolls in. We can come back another time. Nice. We got a hit.
A hit? Oh, you mean that man. Is he the one we're looking for?
Sure is. Let's go see what we can get out of him.
Das von Zufall unser Freund aus der Anfangs-Cutscene, der den Koffer mitgenommen hat.
What to do? What to do? They haven't caught on to me yet. Don't think. If I can pull this off, I'm gonna be so rich.
What's going on, Giacomo?
The hell do you want, Arkwright? Anytime you want me, it leads me to nothing but trouble.
Some way to greet an old friend. And here I thought our last job together ended pretty well for both.
You kidding me? I would have made bank from that old hag if you hadn't gotten my way. We're supposed to be in the same business here.
I got my job and you got yours. Besides, you got what was coming to you cause you got greedy. Anyway, why not let bygones be bygones so we can talk us some business? Oh yeah? Wait, who's the pretty thing with you? You're hanging out with school kids now? My name is Agnes Wardell. It's nice to meet you. So, don't worry about it, she's a client. Wanted me to help her look for something. That's so. Huh? It's an ornament that was stolen from an antique shop a week ago. Sounds like it was stolen right when it got to them too, so they didn't tell the cops about it. Judging by how the robbery went down, my guess is it's the work of some local gang. Whole thing feels like your wheelhouse, yeah? Brothers? Normally I jump at a job like this, but I'm coming up empty on clues. I got my hands full with another job at the moment, so if I looked into it, I'm sure I could find something. You really think so? What can I say, young lady? I'm good at what I do. So what's the deal with it? You look like you're an upstanding type. What's this ornament got to do with you? It's a memento of my great-grandfather. I'm not at liberty to discuss how it left our possession. Or much else about it, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Real sweet of you to care about him that much. Alright now, here's an idea. How about you leave the whole thing to me? I bet I'll be a lot more help at this kind of thing than Arkwright ever will. What? I'm sorry, I appreciate the offer, but I'd like to trust him with this. I also need him to confirm the veracity of any information gathered as well. That's that Aramis brain right there. One look at the uniform will tell you she's smaller than your average kid. Anyway, if you do catch wind of anything, give me a call. You'll get your cut for it.
Well, see you around, girlie. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
Sorry, did I talk a little too much? I'd give you about a 7 out of 10. Average? You did give him your name and some bare minimum info. Made it look like you were an easy target. But when it came down to it, you backed me up and knew where to draw the line. I'm guessing you were pretty aware of what you were doing, huh? Well, I do have an idea of how to conduct myself in situations like these, yes. I just don't know if there's much hope he'll contact us with his attitude by the end. Doesn't matter if we don't hear a peep, this ain't hanging on him. All we gotta do is wait for him to slip up, then pounce. The story about an antique shop getting an old memento stolen by a gang couldn't have baited him with a better prospect of a payday. He couldn't even hide he was interested, so why'd he never bother to follow up with any questions? Never so much as asked for a copy of the photo. That just seals the deal in my book. Oh? Do you think he's already involved in some way? Perhaps even directly? He's laid eyes on the thing, at the very least. We are going after him. Right now? But how are we going to find him? All we know is that he went that way. I told you, he likes to rotate his spots, right? One of his hideouts just so happens to be in this district. It's far enough from here, he won't think he'll be followed either. So come on. Coming.
The terrace is just up ahead.
Take it slow. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb otherwise. Not this way.
Is this the place? This doesn't lead into any ordinary building, I'm assuming. Yep, the subway company is in charge of the store and everything beyond. But a lock got switched, so now you don't even need a key to get in if you know the trick to it. But doesn't that mean we'll be trespassing? It's not illegal, but I'm not gonna say the authorities will be quick to agree on that point if you want to turn back. No, I'm going with you. Good on you, and watch your footing. Jupp, wir gehen mal rein. Den Untergrundwartungsschacht. I had no idea this was what it looked like under the city. It feels almost surreal to be here. Don't think most people have any reason to come, so yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to take back what I said though. Go hang around the stalls outside or something while I take care of things in here. Why? Riesengeckos. There's why. You can find monsters even in the city. Just gotta look under it. So last I heard, the guild would periodically come and do some spring cleaning. Just saying, this is no place for a student. Leave this part to me. Don't say that. I knew this job wasn't going to be without danger from the start, so I came prepared for it. So please, you take me with you. It won't get in your way, I promise. Huh? You do know we're not going on a picnic, right? I know you got a cipher, but you're gonna need more than that in a fight. I didn't come with just a combat weapon. I have this too. Wow. It's global staff I chose to learn for self-defense lessons at the academy. I have experience fighting mock battles with it and using healing arts. I really do think I can do more good than harm. Fine. We're short on time, so let's just get moving. But if I think you are leaning on harm, you agree to get out of here. We clear? It's my job to make sure my client's safe, and I don't skimp on quality. I understand. Thank you. Okay, you're ready? Then let's get to it. Just to make sure you know what shards are. Yes, I do. They are a field deployed by Cyphers. I've used them before, but only in mock battles, and even then it was just for defensive purpose. That's a fine start. Shards can be used for more than just that. They can be linked and used offensively, among other things. You gotta deploy them to do any of that, of course. When you do, stay on your toes, because it's fighting time. Gonna ask again, you ready? As I'll ever be. Let's do this.
Deploying shards!
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself.
Battle progresses turns and character. And the character can act once their portrait reaches the center bar. When your turn comes and build, use the left stick to move around freely. Same old. In den Teilen.
Keep it up. It's working.
Keep it up!
Use the D-pad up down to switch to command or X. From attack to defend.
I'm ready.
Der sabbert mich an.
I'll take you on.
One for grabs.
Keep it up. It's
Das ist
working.
aufgrund vom Tutorial, was der jetzt mit ihm hier überlebt hat. Gut. So.
Over here! All for you! Keep it up!
Meine Münzen.
A chance! That all you got? Bring it on!
Und erster Kampf vorbei. That'll do. You handled yourself pretty well for your first fight. You flatter me. But I only did so well because you were covering me. Hope you don't mind me asking, but I noticed you use a rather odd support AI. Holo I think is the correct term. Yeah, you're using AIM. That's a pretty generic one. I'm using a custom personalized holo. It's pretty special, I'd say. The model is MKESV004. Name's Mare. Das ist ein lustiger Zufall. I got an acquaintance sent me a test version. Her performance is way better than the generic model. The only reason I put up with her big mouth. I think she's just fine, actually. Sci-fi in general are really convenient to have. Yep, the 6th generation battle ordnance made a real improvement over the last gen. The AI and shards are real lifesavers. I'll teach you more about shards along the way. Right now, let's keep moving. Yes, let's. Information on ordnance has been added to the head section.
Combat over. Processing data.
Watching station.
That hits the spot.
Those are the same type of monsters we saw earlier. We won't even need to deploy our shots to clean up small fry like that. Let's move in and clobber them. Right. Oh, das ist neu. Die Art und Weise ist neu. Oh, In den Vorgängerteilen war es nur ein Stunt. Phew, you got through that safely. You did well in there, even without shards. And you're pretty handy with that orbital stuff. Thank you. I like being able to put a bit of distance between me and other enemies. It helps me remain calm when I'm dispatching them. Sounds like a solid strat. I'll cover the front so you can focus on support from the back. Will do. By the way, man, I've never seen a weapon like that before. It's shaped like a sword, but it doesn't actually have an edge, has it? It's a stun caliber. Just like Mare, it's more unique weapon I got through my connections. And it does have an edge actually. Using it takes a little trick, but that's not what I want to focus on right now. Every battle is kinda like a puzzle of their own. You need to weigh whether you end it without deploying shards or if you're gonna go all in. You need to figure out how to take them each at a time, and the answer's not always gonna be the same. Keep that in mind as we go along, yeah? Yes, I'll try. So werde ich es.
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Give me your words.
Warte, am Start, okay. During command battles, shard skills are activated based on the activation percentage displayed.
I'll take you on.
Nein, wir wollen nicht wegrennen.
Battle finished. Now processing data.
GG.
I'm on it. Let's keep
Andere
moving
Mix
ahead.
aus Action RPG und Turn-Based.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Next one.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
That looks like a nice chest.
Next, next.
It should be safe for
Den Gegner
now.
finde ich das ganz cool. Wenn du mit jedem Kampf langwierig machen musst. In den Vorgängerteilen gab es das auch. Aber da war es halt eher auch einfach nur ein Stun, was du einen Vorteil im Kampf gekriegt hast. Oder halt, wenn du genug Level über den Gegner warst, was er direkt halt besiegt wurde.
Processing data.
Oh great, drones. I hate those things. Most weapons will more or less bounce off their jelly-like body. But that won't be a problem for my orbital staff. Smart call, that's a good idea. As a rule of thumb, enemies resistant to physical attacks are usually pretty weak to orbital arts. You probably already know this, but your orbital staff basically works just like orbital arts. Sense the cast time. I'll be using orbital arts for these guys, but you can pick between them and your staff. Whatever's more convenient for you. Alright.
Arts work best on this enemy.
Alle Teile rein?
Good luck.
Nee.
Activating drive.
Frage ist natürlich, ob ich stehen bleiben, bis ich fertig bin mit Zauberladen. Das schon mal nicht.
There. Here goes.
Rein im Feld raus. 800 HP.
Certain arts will work better.
nehme ich erstmal die Äxte raus.
Here goes.
Die anzaubern.
Pull out all the stops.
Stärker. Da. D, C, C+.
Activating drive.
You'll pay for that.
Wer Blatt für mich? Nee.
A chance.
Nein. Ja, habe ich noch 175 noch.
Pull out all the stops.
Bisschen teuer als ich noch für heute günstig. Das eine aus dem Weg. Und damit der zweite. And that's all she wrote. Good job, Ben. Holding up a lot better than I thought. Both expected her to give up by now. Or at least want to take a break. Something the matter? Nah, don't mind me. Your orbital staff's pretty convenient when dealing with these guys. That and your orbital arts are pretty neat asset. It's nice having you watch my six. Just make sure you stay behind me. Leave the front lines to me. Man. I will. Thank you. Fish.
Huh? Looks like a check.
Be sure to keep your distance. There. Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. There. Activating shards. It can't hide anything from us.
Oh, erstmal den hier.
There. Keep it up. Bring it on.
Auch hier gebrauchen.
Keep it up. It's working.
There.
You saved me. A chance.
Going all in.
Huh?
Cypher activate. Eat this. They're stunned.
Da haben die also viel HP. Sind schon nervig zu bekämpfen, dann haben sie auch noch einen Berg an
Good
HP.
work, guys. We all in one piece?
Titanohrring. Geht bis 300 and prevents rot.
I can't believe there were monsters right beneath my feet. I had no idea.
Got the bracers to thank for that. They're usually good at keeping them contained.
Next.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Do you think these are Jackmo's footprints? Yeah, precious a few minutes ago, I'd wager. Which doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. Of all the monsters we've encountered along the way, he must have encountered some too. Yeah, I didn't hear any gunshots either, so he had to slip past them all unnoticed. And there's only one way he could have done that. What's that? Don't worry about it. Just something I learned about in the past. Anyway, we're almost at his hideout. Stay on guard. Will do. Ganz schön viele Gegner. Was hat er mir jetzt da? There's a lot more of these guys around than I expected. So what's the plan? Should we pick off their numbers one by one? Nah, that'd take too much time. I'll cut a path through, so stick close to me. Understood. Press R2 for charge attack.
Looks like the gang's all here.
I'm pressing R2.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
I am pressing R2. Nothing is happening.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Oh, I need to charge it up. Press square to deploy sharp. When an enemy is stunned, activate a sharp strike.
There are so many of them. Look out!
Oh. I just here.
Pull out all the stops.
Initializing drive.
Jamie, doch nichts treffen.
Engaging shield. There.
Well, this sucks.
Ist definitiv.
There.
Here goes.
Jetzt zu beseitigen. Dann bleiben nur wieder diese blöden Schleimviecher übrig.
Activating drive.
There.
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Meanwhile.
This thing's good shit, but it wears you out like nothing else. Real big upgrade between the 4th and 5th gen orbments right here. I can see why the army liked it so much. Was worth extorting it out of that corrupt general a while back. But what am I gonna do now? No one's gonna find the goods now that I've got them well hidden. Now I gotta settle between selling it to A for a fat stack or taking it to some lab or a tech corp. That girl with Arkwright seemed to know what it was worth, too. Wouldn't mind having her work under me if it meant getting him out of the way. I might be able to tap more than extra Mira out of that
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't we?
Huh? What are you doing here?
So you came here after all.
Not a bad hustle you got going on. You learned what those punks were up to, tipped off the cops, then snatched the case in the confusion so you could profit from the shadows.
Wait, I hear you. I screwed up. I'll give you back what I stole. And Mira. And whatever dirt you want to know. I'd never even think of picking a fight with all.
Too late. You underestimated us, and for that, you will pay with fear.
Huh?
What was that?
Giacomo. Come on, but stay behind me.
Okay.
Shit might be hitting the fan soon.
What do you mean?
Looks
Die
like
Frage,
the
was davor
gang's all
eindeutig
here.
frei.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Well then, away we go.
Watch out for ranged attacks. Show them what you're really capable of.
Take that down. You snooze, you lose.
Schon Magie.
Activating drive.
Langsam wird ein Stück knapp.
Initializing drive.
Cypher activate.
Ui, warum ist das nicht einfach?
There.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Nicht. Aber kriege ich bestimmt gleich.
Ja.
Nehme ich mal an, was wir gleich in den Bosskampf bekommen. Und vor denen sind gewöhnliche Ladestationen.
Ja.
This looks like a stopping point.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Regel speichern? Nee. Doch. Doch, es lässt mich so speichern. Ist er schon tot?
No.
Sieht so aus. Ja, ziemlich tot.
Van, we've got to. He's.
Save it. He's dead.
I can't believe it.
I can see he tried to resist, but he couldn't stop his throat from being slit. Wasn't even the usual knife, more like a machete. And then his left hand is...
What are you two doing down here?
What in Adios' name? Whoa! Look at all that blood!
Shit. It would be the guy we were just about to ask to come in and talk to us. You look like you found yourself in the middle of a real mess here. I hope you're ready to come to the station.
Crime scene secured at 1:10 p.m.
2 important witnesses will volunteer themselves into custody and accompany us to the sighting station.
Jupp. Und schon sind wir Höchstverdächtige. Second District. State. 11th Police Department Headquarters. Please, Mr. Ordell, you can talk to me. What were you doing in a place like that? What did the man with you say to trick you into going? Nothing. If anything, I was the one who persuaded him. What the request was that Mr. Arkwright accepted, though I'm afraid I can't say anything more about. You are aware that this may end up causing trouble for your school, aren't you? I'm not sure how we can avoid contacting them now that you are involved in this. I understand. This all feels like a nightmare. I can't believe someone I was just talking to hours ago is now. And all my insisting has gotten Van caught up in this too.
Who do you think you're fooling, Arkwright? You think we'll believe it was just some coincidence that you were in the maintenance tunnel? That you were just taking that girl with you alone on some field trip? Not a chance!
What do you want me to say? It's the truth. You think I volunteered to come in here just to tell lies? I sure do. You may as well be a criminal yourself, Spriggan. No way in hell someone like you just happened to come across a murder scene. Stranger things have happened. Come on, you interrogate all your victims this way. You tense from overwork. How about I lend a hand? You got a handyman's license even. Service with a smile and always willing to lend an ear. That's the Arkwright Solutions motto. You son of a... I'm more curious why you happened to show up when you did. He was a real slimeball, but he was also a nobody. Just what were you hoping to get out of him? What was so important that it requires a bunch of officers and 2 investigators?
I can see the rumors of how much a handful you are weren't overselling you. Your weapon might not have a blade, but I've never seen anything like it. And you've got a state-of-the-art orbment, too. You've been skirting the line of legality dangerously close these past few years. You do know we could come down on you if we wanted to, right?
Wow, that's harsh. It's just a self-defense baton. As for my cipher, it's just for the OrbitNet. I've been authorized to have one as a tester. I'll have you know. Though hey, even I know that authorizations come from a questionable foreign company ain't the best look.
Took the words right out of my mouth. You really know how to throw people off.
Inspector, I say we grill this guy good. It's clear he's a total good for nothing. You don't need a pretty lady astray without having some kind of ulterior motive. Like him that young detective? Huh? Just don't go too deep down that rabbit hole. You think I look bad? Just wait till people hear a cop got hooked on hitting up juveniles for favors. But you know my address if you ever get in hot water over it. You think you can waltz in here and... Nate, don't let him rile you up.
You're wasting your time with that one.
And just who the hell are you? This room's off
I
limits.
would be with the Central Intelligence Department, the group that asked for your help on this case.
Renee Kincaid.
The name's Kincaid. I'm with the CID's Analytical Division. On its behalf, I thank you for your aid in locating Giacomo Conte. And I see your line caught a second fish as well.
Are you serious? We feel awful for losing him, really. But it's clear as day that this guy knows something. We'll have it out of him before long, mark my... That won't be necessary. He and his companion will be coming with us. Huh? What grounds? Our own investigation has led us to safely rule them out as culprits in Mr. Conte's murder. As such, for reasons I am not at liberty to discuss, they will be coming into our custody. I trust it won't be a problem. Oh, not at all. Do what you want with him. Don't be such a damn suck-up. Ah, should have known this was how it'd be once they showed up. Very well. This was always the CID's request. Do as you will. But as much of a lowlife piece of scum as he was, we're dealing with a man's death here. I'll thank you and you to remember that. Of course I will. You needn't worry about that. Leave everything to us. Man, oh thank goodness they let you go too. Yeah, after this troublemaker showed up.
I'll be taking my leave now, sir.
Understood. You know what needs doing next, and be sure to send your report to the chief.
She said she was with the Central Intelligence Department.
Looks that way. Seems real competent, too. And you're able to bark out orders to her just like that, huh? Shows you've moved up in the world, Renee.
Huh?
Kincaid, not Renee. You know that. Though perhaps you need reminding after 3 years.
Hard to say if 3 years ago even counted as a proper hello. You're still on the ball as ever, you spectacled sadist.
Same to you, Spriggan. Still working from the shadows and relying on old-fashioned stubbornness and trickery to get the job done, I see.
Damn right.
The CID is currently hot on the trail of the duo who murdered Giacomo Conte. We found trace evidence of them at the scene.
Oh!
Knew you wouldn't waste time. Then...
I know your nose and circle of suspicious contacts are not to be underestimated. I won't be getting in the way of whatever you and your friend are working on. If you hear anything interesting, however, you'll give me a call. You owe it to me after bailing you out.
Contact information exchanged.
I don't believe I've heard that hollow before. By the way, have you told her you're back yet? Well, that answers that. Will you ever grow up? Take care then. You as well, young lady.
Thank you.
So, you two are friends? Nah, he's just an old acquaintance I can't seem to shake. Anyway, much as I hate being in his debt or anything, this'll be over way faster with him on the case. Both solving Giacomo's murder and your job. I see. If you want to call this whole thing off, I'm fine with that. Won't charge you anything if you do, not after how much of a mess this has turned into. Leaving this all to me also works if you trust me enough. That's not an issue, but now that someone's lost their life, I don't think I can afford to avert my eyes. It's not right. Can I not stay with you for at least today? It pains me to cause you more problems than I already have, but at the same time... You're too young to worry about causing your elders problems. Alright, if you're that set on this, then let's get back to work. Next up, we take the subway to Riverside. What? You aren't thinking of going back to the scene of the crime, are you? Nah. They're gonna be sealed off, so no way we're getting close to it. I've got somewhere else in mind. Let's get moving. I'd still like to get this wrapped up today. Alright.
Excuse me? Can I have a moment of your time?
You just came out of the police station, didn't you?
I'm hearing there was just a murder! Was that why you were in there?
Pardon me? Huh. And just who are you?
I'm Marielle M.A., the newest reporter with the Tyrell Times. I only just joined the paper's local news division and happened to hear what was going on from a source of mine. You wouldn't happen to have anything to add about the murder, would you? I'll take anything.
We got good instincts on you, Missy. The cops just took in a key witness, being questioned as we speak. That sounds like it's a detective called Nate in charge. I'm thinking he'll have more for you if you run in now. Van, you can't just...
Really? Thank you so much! Just you wait, Dingle. I'll get one over you this time!
Wait, the key witness hits here are...
Having a rough day?
Nothing I'm not used to. I'm gonna see Bormodi now. That should square us out after I lend a hand on that case with the spoiled brat.
Sure. I'll get it done.
That was very nice of you, Ben. You can't just feed someone in her position false information. Sure I can. Last thing we need when we're busy is a reckless rookie sticking her nose into our shit. Why not let her make trouble for the cops to make our job easier? Wait for me. Looks like they still have it cordoned off. What do you think will happen to Giacomo? They should have already had his body taken out for an autopsy a while ago. But you don't need to be an expert to see whoever slit his throat was a bro. So, where exactly are we going? The cafe and bar over there. Oh, is it open now? About to be. Today's hours should be from 5 PM to 2 AM. Might be better to kill a little time before going in. He's probably still setting up for the evening. Oh, sure.
Oh, this place is so soothing.
Noch für einen Laden?
It's so calm here with all the hustle and bustle.
Whoops. Yeah, that's one thing I like about this area.
Einkaufen und ihr lasst mich nicht?
Not this way.
Schlamperei.
What kind of shop is this?
It's a car repair shop. Basically heaven on earth for guys like me.
Also kann ich mein Auto ramponieren? Wir gehen direkt rein.
Well, hello again, handsome. I've been waiting for you. I figured you'd show up early enough. I suppose the girl next to you is your client. She suits that uniform to a T.
Oh, hello? Come on, we only just walked in the door and you already got her agreed?
My name's Bermati, sweetheart. I'm the owner and bartender of this fine establishment. Van and I have a very special relationship.
You have a boyfriend? We just scratch each other's backs, that's all. Helps that he makes some of the best coffee and cocktails in town. He's also a first-rate information dealer with a hell of a lot of fishy contacts. Oh, I see. My name is Agnes Claudel. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, isn't she a polite one? What a lovely client you have today. So, I assume whatever led you here regards Giacomo. That's right. Word travels fast. Of course it would. The scene of the crime was practically in my front yard. I found him difficult to like as someone in the same trade, but I'd have never wished this on him, even if he did most likely bring it on himself. What do you mean? So he did put his hand in the fire. Guessing it was last night? Well, guess. You are absolutely right. One of my sources tells me he tipped off the police. He said a criminal gang was in the midst of a massive drug deal. That's no good. It's not that uncommon, but I'm more thinking it was a hoax. Indeed it was. Police arrested several from the scene, but they found no evidence that the drugs ever changed hands. However, it did look like they were in the middle of a dispute of some kind, but who the other party was, they could not ascertain. Ones caught were also saying something along the lines of, "Who ratted us out? They wouldn't have done it, so was it someone on our side?" Huh? Judging by all you've said, it sounds like those criminals and that other party were still scheduled to do some kind of deal, even if it wasn't drug related. And Giacomo called the police on them, creating confusion by doing so. Well. Yeah, you're dead on. He then took advantage of that to make off with something from the scene, and ended up with a one-way ticket to the other side for it. My thinking is along the same line as yours, though I haven't got a clue what the something in question is. As for how he was able to make off with it completely undetected, I can only speculate. There must have been some kind of trick to it. You don't think he used a cipher, do you? No. There still aren't many of them in circulation. I think he used the previous model, which fit his objective much better. There's a fair number of them making the rounds in the black market these days. A Ramda, huh? Calvert's 5th generation orbment. Yeah, the one developed between Verne and the Epstein Foundation a while back. It was used by the police and army for a while, but soon as the 6th gen was introduced, they wasted no time dumping it. Cypher is better, sure, but the Ramda was just as good as Erebonia's Arcus back then, with its most notable feature being stealth capabilities. So you think he used that stealth to hide something? Quiet. Well, less something and more someone himself. It lets you disappear as if by magic. How long it lasts depends on the user, and it can't avoid tripping sensors. But slipping into a scene that's already in disarray and stealing something, that would be child's play. That does all make sense. Puts it all into perspective for us, huh? When we charged into the maintenance room from hearing a scream, all we found was Giacomo's corpse. But we weren't the only people who were there. The criminals who slit his throat were still there too. They just snuck right past us using Ramda's stealth capabilities. What fearless criminals they are. Certainly not bottom of the barrel. We could be dealing with Jaegers, or perhaps whoever they are. They've recovered what they are looking for. So I doubt you'll find success in pursuing them any further. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh? Knew he wouldn't keep me waiting.
Here are all the bases he used for the past few years, complete with security logs.
Hey, we'll call this even.
Oh, and just to add, there's been no sign of any Jaeger corps in the move as of yesterday. Well, be seeing you.
Alright, guess I'm in your debt again. What was that all about? So Giacomo had multiple hideouts, did he? It could mean whatever he stole is in one of those. But if it wasn't the Jaeger Corps he'd had a run-in with... Oh, forget it. I can't believe you turned to Dingo. And right in front of me. You know I'll sing like a canary for you any day of the week. Sorry, but I never was much of the faithful type. Well, we got a lot of new information out of that. I'm just surprised at how well connected you are. What can I say? I spent time putting people in my debt so I can cash in favors when I need
You must have amassed quite a collection by now.
Oh.
I'd heard you were a regular at this establishment, but I wasn't expecting to run into you just as it was opening.
That makes two of us. First Renee, then you. Hell of a day for me.
You've certainly spent a lot of it skulking around. Up to no good, I assume. I imagine it was half your own fault that you got hauled off to the police station.
Wish I could argue otherwise. Should have known it wouldn't take long for you to hear about what happened and come running.
Of course. I've paid a visit to the scene of the crime as well. Giacomo was hardly a pleasant person, but he was a decent informant to use when work called for one. I hope you know that the detectives at the station and that reporter are very displeased with you, by the way. Your love of causing trouble for everyone and taking advantage of it to further your own goals has never been a bright spot for you.
Don't got a clue what you're talking about. Damn, this is awkward.
I can't believe it.
Forgive me. My name is Elaine. I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation.
Oh, not at all.
I think we have much to discuss. But we're also both busy, so that can wait for another time. Whoever can solve this case first, the CID, the police, the guild, wins the prize lying in wait. That also goes for our presumed suspects. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Be careful not to get too involved here, Van. I'm almost certain that the two people who killed Giacomo were from A.
Thinking the same. But I'll chalk myself up to owing you one for telling me.
You know her? What, you do too? Yes, she does pop up in the paper every once in a blue moon. Of course I know her. She's really famous. I don't think there's anyone in Calvert who doesn't know the face of Elaine or Claire. She's one of the youngest racers ever to reach A rank in the guild. They're ace. And they even call her, I can't remember, but it's something like Beauty's Blade. Elegant enough for someone so adept with the swordsmanship of the Old Kingdom. Hard not to feel for her for having Beauty slapped on her title. Are the two of you close? She's just an old friend. Anyway, we've wasted enough time here. We almost got this one in the bag. We can talk stuff though while we are on the move. Make it short, I think it's safe to assume the thing Giacomo made off with is the ornament you're looking for. We know it was stolen from an antique shop a week ago by a gang of punks. Said punks then met with a pair of others to deliver it and, at this point, likely had some dispute over Mira. That was when the police charged onto the scene, leaving Giacomo, who called them, to snatch the goods using his ramdar. But then that pair tracked him down the very next day. They waited in ambush for him at the crime scene, murdered him, then stole his ramdar and used it to escape. Ramdars are like any other kind of computer in that they've got apps to note things down and store info in them. Giacomo was always a cautious one, so I'm sure he wouldn't have made the info too easy to identify. But I'm guessing the locations of his hideouts were in there, so the culprits could use the device to find him. Do you think his murderers are using the ramdar to find which spot has what he stole then? Pretty much. Fortunately, we've been able to use data on his recent movements to narrow down the top 3 places it could be. Once in front of Tryon Tower in the 3rd district, once near Central Station in the 7th district, and then there's one in the 12th district, around the Grand Circuit racetrack on the outskirts of town. Which of them would you say is the most fishy? Gute Frage. Ich gehe einfach ins Block, der liegt so weit draußen. Until last night, they were both full of people because of Summerfest and the C1 Grand Prix. Oh, I see. Having more people than usual would raise the odds of someone seeing him enter his hideout. Exactly. He wouldn't have wanted that. There's a door down in alley just before the station that leads underground. My guess is Giacomo hit what we are after down there. And that means we should...
The next stop will be in the cathedral in Edith's Feast District. Those traveling to the cathedral or Aramis Academy.
Nah. No we. You're getting off at the next stop. What? Closest station to your dorm, right? Don't worry, I'll have this thing cracked by the end of the day and the goods with you by tomorrow. But you were fine with me helping you before. Before. This is now. The affiliation of Giacomo's murderers changes everything. Are you referring to that A group? Yeah, everyone is on guard about him right now. Not just the cops and the guild, either. I'm talking other organized crime groups and even Jägerkorps. If that's who we're up against, I can't promise I can keep you safe. But this is what we gotta do. I'm sorry.
We are now arriving at the cathedral. The
Die
doors
steigt
on
aus und
the
hinten
left
wieder ein.
side will
Wollen wir wetten?
open.
Uns klammheimlich folgen. Ganz bestimmt. Oder auch nicht.
I thought I told you to get off at the next stop.
You'll have to forgive me for being selfish. But you have to understand just how much that memento means to me. It's something that connects me not just to my great-grandfather, but my mother and grandmother too. And that's not the only reason I want to see this through now. A man is dead. I know you don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to be a part of this. Whatever may come to happen, I'll do everything I can to ensure my own safety, and I'll do everything you ask in the field. So please.
Fine. You're the client. I can see you at least know your way around that staff and arts. But you're gonna have to do everything to keep yourself safe. And if I give you an order, you follow it. If you fail to do that, I terminate our contract then and there. We clear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
We are now arriving at Edith Central Station. Those transferring to the Transcontinental Railroad.
Seventh District Central Station. Feels like the sun went down real fast. But even at this hour with nothing going on, there are so many people. It is how most people arrive in the city after all, not to mention all the department stores. There's also that fancy new Orbital store that doubles as a cafe and it's been drawing a lot of customers. Yeah, I know the one. Funny to think how much this area's changed in just a couple of years. Those big screens weren't here before either. But now it's hard to imagine them not being here. Cities changing so fast makes your head spin. True it is.
Very good evening to you, Edith. It is now 6:45 p.m., which means it's time for today's evening news. President Gramhart held a press briefing at the Presidential Building in Vontai at 3 p.m. today. He discussed this year's ending of the reparations from Erebonia, and with it, the impact it will have on Calvert's future.
It has been 2 years since the Erebonian Empire launched an unprovoked war of aggression against us. A vile act we were generous enough to forgive. The price it paid in the form of reparations was steep, but every last Mira was, in my strong opinion, justified. I believe its actions, its atrocities, the past several centuries are behind it. I warmly welcome it back to the international community with open arms, promoting an era of peace between us, even when it comes to Crossbell State. With reparations due to come to an end this year, some have raised concerns that an economic recession is on the horizon. Those fears are unfounded. We have used these past 2 years to transform our economy, to bolster our capital, to better our technology. No nation has surpassed what we have accomplished because no nation can. We cannot take our supremacy for granted. I have every intention of taking this power and using it to lead our great world as a whole to a more glorious, prosperous future.
Well, if it isn't everyone's favorite president, he's a little heavy-handed, but you can't say he hasn't delivered. Calvert's GDP passed the Empire's in his first year in office, and this year's on track to surpass that, by a lot. Yes, I suppose that's true. He's been enacting some very dangerous policies across the board, and not just economically. Compared to the last guy, yeah, Samuel Rocksmith seemed more grounded. Anyway, didn't mean to talk politics. Would prefer not to waste time in rival territory. You have a rival? Oh, the Bracer Guild. I do remember hearing they had a branch near Central Station. Yep, maybe they aren't expecting to hear anything close to home, but they've still got a sharp crew on board. Let's get to work. We gotta get what we are looking for before the duo who got Giacomo do. Right. Do you know where the entrance to his base is then? Right over there. The alley next to that old department store leads to the door we're looking for. Come on. Yes, sir. Sonst nichts. Also weiter gleich mit der Story. Tür. This is it? Yeah, this one doesn't lead to the subway. But you can still jimmy it the same way. Was Giacomo the one who altered the locks like this? Not him. It's just been a thing us shady folks have known about for a while. There are places like this all over the city people make good use of. ZID knows about them too. They just leave it alone. They do? Why? I'm sorry. They keep egging conversation on when we really need to move. I'm ready for whatever we'll find here. Good, because there's no turning back now. Is something wrong? Nah, we can go in. Is that just my imagination? Don't pick up a scent, so I guess it doesn't matter either way.
His nose is as sharp as ever. Adios knows how this is going to end, but it better be with my classmates safe, Spriggan.
Hello, Renee. It might not have leg up on the old capital's history, but it still goes back to the Middle Ages easy enough. Take on all the subways and waterways we've been building, and the underground's a sprawling mess and a halt now. I see. I suppose it does make sense that a place like this would exist here when you think about it enough. Huh? What? Crap. Man, is that a monster? Well, a spirit more like. Never seen them in the capital. What the hell's up with this? Sure you don't want to turn back and wait outside the station? The cafe'd be a good spot to... No, I'm fine. I have a feeling my staff and arts will be highly effective against posts like these. So if anything, I'm relieved I came with you instead of staying behind. Got me good. Then let's do this. I'll back you up, so feel free to go hog wild. Then I will. Alright, let me give you these, just in case. Fate Evade 1 and Mind 1. These are Cypher quartz, aren't they? Yeah. Insert them into your Cypher slots and they'll let you use different shards. Give it a shot. You'll pick it up faster than me explaining it. Then I will. Quartz set. You can set quartz from the Quartz tab and of the open menu from the main menu. By setting quartz into open slots, you can manifest all sorts of shard skills. Each line has different shard skills. The overall attribute value of a line changes with set quartz. When you reach a certain number of attribute points, new shard skills manifest. It's worth noting that quartz set into attribute block slots are worth double their points.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Stay in mind.
New shard skill added.
Setzt. Now we're ready to move out. Yeah, let's get... Wait, this feels like... the higher elements are active here. What the hell? What do you mean? I'm sure you can tell this apart just from the fights we've had so far, but monsters are usually only weak to the 4 basic elements: fire, water, earth, and wind. But every once in a while you'll find a place where they can be weak or resistant to the higher elements of time, space, and mirage. You're saying that this is one such place? Pretty sure it is, yeah. Either way, we'll soon find out. Let's get moving. Enemy elemental weakness. Check an enemy's weakness via their target info during a combat battle. Effective element icons will appear toward the bottom of the window.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Schon wieder Topf schlagen. Erst in Zelda, dann in Ender Lilies und jetzt hier schon wieder. Immer schön Topf schlagen. Bah, they sure snuck up on us. There are an awful lot of them, too. There sure are, but it's times like these that shards really shine. Time to teach you how to use SCLMs. What are those? You'll see. I'll give you the rundown while we fight.
I'll take you on.
SCLM, Short Circular Link Metafield. SCLMs are activated upon making contact with a party member. Take advantage of Cypher's Shard system. By overlapping Cypher's user's shard fields, you can activate high-level link boost. Attack with an SCLM is active for your partner to perform a follow-up attack. Certain shard skills will activate more frequently if the SCLM remains active after the attack.
Keep it up! It's working!
Besser die EP zu konversieren, zu sparen.
Initializing drive.
All you on, yes. A chance.
Wie viel habt ihr?
Enemy stats!
Fast 10.000.
Keep it up! It's working!
Eat this!
Bitte SCLM.
My move now.
Gut. Kamera, hör auf mich zu
Keep
drehen.
it up! It's working!
Das ist ungelockt. Frei bewegliches Feld.
Eat this!
Geschwindigkeit haben wir hier runterstellen können. Das ist schnell.
All you on, yes. Here goes.
Einen schon mal beseitigt.
Don't take me on!
Jetzt vor dem dran.
I'll take you on!
Knapp werden. You activate the craft or art file SCLM effective. Partner's power will increase.
Something's coming.
Ja, go ahead.
Get ready.
Günstig.
There. They're down. All you on, yes.
Beide gut. Down. Yep. Sehr schön.
I did it!
Und no hammer. Good job. You kept up pretty well. So that's the power of an SCLM. I've never been able to understand how someone else was going to act so clearly before. Yeah. It's a lot like the combat links system used by Erebonia's 5th generation Arcs battle ordnance. The Arcs units never saw much use outside of the Empire though. Still, combat links were mainly designed to be used by two-man teams, whereas SCLM is a system where it's a lot easier to switch around partners. That makes it a force to be reckoned with when used by large groups. Shards really are amazing, aren't they? I never imagined you could use them for so much. Yeah, I'm not an expert on them either, mind you. Still got a lot to learn myself. But even I can tell that the sci-fi standard has a whole lot of potential. Looks like you were right about that orbital staff of yours working well against spirits too. Yes, I'm glad that proved true. The more we do it, the more confident I am in my ability to fight. I suspect we're going to need to make more use of SCLMs further we advance through here. So I think it would be prudent for me to be a little closer to the front line. What do you think? I'm fine with a little. I still don't want you going out in front of me though. I can accept that. It is now possible to change the party leader.
I'll take it from here.
I'm on it.
No enemies nearby. I'll take it from here.
Suggesting magic attacks. Commencing battle. Charge attack available. Battle finished. Now processing data.
Okay, mein Charge Attack wird nicht geschossen. Das ist alles gut rum.
It should be safe for now.
Here goes.
Mal lang, wo müssen wir nicht lang? Wir wollen nämlich da lang, wo wir nicht lang müssen.
Here goes.
Suggesting magic attacks. Commencing battle. Charge attack available.
Ja, frei.
Everyone, move in.
Meine Chance verpasst.
Certain arts will be more effective. Loading enemy stats.
Ach, gegen Wind.
Certain arts will be more effective. Initializing drive.
Bring it on.
Feuer aufladen.
They're stunned. Here goes.
Gut, das hat eine gute Delle gemacht.
Activating skill.
A chance.
Brauchen kein Skill, wenn wir eh verfehlen.
I won't lose.
A chance.
Und fertig.
Well then, away we go. Huh, looks like a chest.
Marble Ring. Art Strength plus 5 und verhindert Mute. Das ist eindeutig. Für sie.
No hostile targets found.
Ja, sorry, ich bin noch am Knöpfe lernen. Ich weiß nicht, warum ich aber Quadrat drücke.
Suggesting magic attacks.
I'm on it. There. There.
Charge attack available.
I've got you. There.
One more.
It should be safe for now.
Einfach fliegende Katze beseitigen. So Typen. Muss ich doch Autolock anstellen. Das macht mehr Sinn. Oder ich sollte einfach König R3 drücken.
Well then, away we go. There's gotta be some way around all this debris. Nothing's jumping out at me.
Looks like he's deep in thought. I better leave him alone. Now, where were we supposed to go? Wait, is that?
Suggesting magic attacks.
Let's get to work.
Ich liebe diese Funktion.
Charge
Wenn die
attack
Gegner wirklich
available.
langsam sind und keine Angriffsreichweite haben. Bei den Schleims ist das nervig, weil die haben wirklich Distanzangriffe. Oh, die Viecher hier. Kannst du schön drumherum tanzen.
Battle finished. Now processing data.
Looks like a chest.
Und eine kaputte Wand. Wieso fühlt sich das verdächtig an? Nö. Niemand? Okay. Was lernen wir jetzt? There are even more monsters this time. Yeah, but I might have an idea how to take care of them. How's my boost gauge, Mare?
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Good stuff. What was that about? I'll show you. Time for your second lesson in using shorts.
Everyone, move in.
Short boost. Activate the short boost with L1.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Full boost. Go all out. It's working. Certain arts will work better.
Okay. Machen. Zauber.
Got a whole slew of them.
Activating drive.
Auch einen größeren Boost machen.
Going all in.
At once.
Und ein
Initializing
Bicycle
drive.
Hammer hier. Fehle ich jetzt alles, weil die sich
Like hell
bewegen?
you are.
Völlig. Bewegen sich alle so, weil ich nicht mehr treffe.
Eat this. All you on, yes. Here goes.
Zu beseitigen.
All you on, yes.
Wo sind Hunde? Können vielleicht nicht so nah rangehen.
Full boost. Go all out. Good luck.
Take that.
Engaging shield. I'll take you on.
Oh, eine Heilung. Einfach auf. Und weg.
Nice. Moving on up.
That wraps that up. Est boosts seem like they'll be very useful when the timing is right. They are, though they ain't really the kind of thing you have to save for just the right time. Just use them when you can, that's all there is to it. Well, isn't that convenient? I'll keep that in mind. Review acquired EXP, status, and drops. Field battles. Unscathed, perfect dodge, charge attacker, swapper. Baut breakable object. Damit kommt er ziemlich früh. Wenn ich sowas mit Töpfe, Kisten und dergleichen schon die ganze Zeit verschlagen habe.
No hostile targets found. Suggesting magic attacks. Enemy stunned. Now's your chance to deploy shards.
I'm on it.
Charge attack available.
Wir beseitigen einfach so. Brauchen die Gegner eine Chance geben, Schaden zu machen.
Well then, away we go.
Wenn es nicht sein muss. Oh. Mara.
Battle
Was ist
finished.
denn da hinten
Now
anvisiert?
processing data.
Ist dahinter? Keine Ahnung. Wieder Dead End oder muss ich hier lang? Nee, hier muss ich lang. What a massive foe. And the bigger they are, the harder they tend to hit. Try not to get too close, or best fighting it from a distance. About deadly strikes. Every so often, certain enemies will use powerful attacks called deadly strikes. These attacks cannot be avoided, and if you are hit by one, you will be forced into battle at a disadvantage. It is best to either keep your distance and remain vigilant for these attacks, or to deploy your own shards first. Bear in mind that enemies with low HP tend to use deadly strikes more frequently. Gut, aber das ist der Weg, den die wollen. Ich spiele sowas mit denen, so wie es aussieht.
Watch out! That
Geh weg!
enemy looks strong.
Nein, ich will hier raus. Nicht raus? Nein. Das Spiel zwingt mich hier zu sein.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack
Ja,
available.
verteidigen.
There, next one. We need to be cautious.
In Distanz
You
gewonnen.
picked the wrong guy to fight.
Enemy stunned. Now's your chance to deploy shards.
Dann machen wir das, bevor er uns im Kampf zieht.
Certain arts will be more effective. Initializing drive.
Aber da. Ob die Art hier effektiv ist, kostet mich viel zu viel.
Here goes.
Schon mal.
All you on, yes. There.
175 ist ganz schön heftig.
Here goes.
Activating skill.
Ich wollte heilen.
Ja. A chance. Ja. All you on, yes.
Jetzt aber heilen.
Thanks, pal.
So, warte mal, EOI. Am Anfang ziemlich stark.
I'll take you on.
Und tot.
I won't stop here.
Upgrade Material. Phew. I think I have a better handle on them now. You did good, but no letting your guard down because of it. Right, of course. Really was a hell of a performance, especially since this is likely her first day fighting for real. No way she wasn't raised with a silver spoon in her mouth, but she's braver than most would give her credit for. Throw in the weird warband she's after, and I got questions. Just who is this girl? By the way, what's up? I've been bracing myself well enough against monsters and spirits so far. But do you think you could also tell me a little more about Ace, since we might be going up against them? Guess I should, huh? Ordinary people are better off not knowing a damn thing. But if they're after your great-grandfather's memento, then I guess there's no getting around it. That's what I was thinking too. First, A is just a code name. It's short for Almata. They are a mafia that go way back here in Calvert. I don't like the sound of that already. Still, they weren't that big a group back then. We're not talking about big Eastern Syndicate here. They were nothing. Until they weren't over the past few years. They've gotten much, much bigger. Now they are the talk of the criminal underworld. Wow. But their name never ends up in the paper, I assume. Yeah, obvious. Why big papers like the Teil Times won't cover them, but even gossip rags don't have the balls. It's an unspoken rule. Cross the line and you are done. I still don't know what the deal is with this memento you're after. But you really should have gone to the guild or the cops. You still could if you want. But, well, not my job to force you to turn on him. Mine's to be there if you feel like you can't. Best outcome here is for us to get the goods before A can. Then have the guild swoop in and take the glory. 2 birds with 1 stone. 3 even. You make the guild sound like they are your cleanup crew. You really have no shame, do you? Mighty pleased that you'd think so. Now, let's get a move on. Of course. Oh, come to think of it. When you first refused my request for help, did you already suspect that the Mafia was involved in this? She really is a sharp one. I had a hunch, yeah. There's been something ominous in the air since last night.